Wait, hold on.
Allow your friends to honor you. As you can see in the video, my friend Roslyn bought me gifts for my birthday, and you guys can see my joy, but I'm also downplaying at the same time. I made comments like, "You're so annoying," or "You lied." And although I never meant to sound condescending, it could come off as that. What you all did not see is how she tried to light the candles that she gave me to celebrate my birthday. The candles would not stick to the vanilla mini cake, and I just kept telling her to forget about it and that it was not a big deal. There was a point where she got frustrated, and I could tell that ticked her off. On the ride home and even in the hotel, I was trying to convince myself that since it was my birthday and it's my feelings, what I want to do should come first. It was until early in the morning the Holy Spirit reminded me of a prayer point that I brought up a couple of weeks ago during my church's annual fast for the beginning of the year. The theme of that day was for us to adopt Christ's attitude in our lives. During that prayer call, I mentioned how I learned that God teaches us through experience. We cannot continue to pray and ask God, "Lord, give me wisdom," and expect God to just plop it right on us. I was listening to a sermon and the pastor said, God places us in class, but sometimes we fail to realize when class is in session. And that stuck to me. Another thing that God revealed to me is that we all have different ways of expressing our love to God, whether it's through singing, playing instruments, writing, and the list goes on. It's so interesting how, regardless of how we express our love or even our worship to God, He will receive it in the same way. And if I am on this journey of developing an attitude like Christ, I need to understand that my friends will show me their appreciation in their own way. Obviously, if it is through abuse and manipulation, that's definitely not love. But if it is through acts of service or even words of affirmation, I should accept it with open arms. Roslyn truly showed me how much she loved me during this trip, which meant the world to me. I have friends who want to show me how much they love me, and I need to be okay with receiving it. I feel like it is all rooted in people pleasing. As the oldest of an African family, it is natural for me to put people first. So once it's time for me to be in the spotlight, I feel so uncomfortable. I think it's because I have not been shown that type of love. At the moment, I felt overwhelmed, and my first reaction was to downplay, disregard, and dismiss those feelings. I ended up apologizing the following day and made it a point to just enjoy my trip. So honestly, this is for the people who find themselves in situations where it is their turn to receive their flowers. Appreciation is healthy for us, and we need it, not only to increase our self-esteem, but to also inform us that we're perfect just as we are. Receiving appreciation from people that love, care, and respect you will always make you feel loved, valued, seen, and respected. Just like the Lord accepts us for our flaws, your true friends will do the same.